Hi, I'm Coach Tom, and welcome to part 2 of this week's Track the Trainer. So, as you see from the information last week, it really has challenged the things that I thought I knew about nutrition. So, we've now been 1 week. Well, what's happened? I'm down to 237 pounds. Okay, so that's 6 pounds down, I believe, from the last time I took my scale weight. I did end up fasting on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. It wasn't great. But it wasn't horrible. I'd say about 3, 4 o'clock I started feeling hungry. But before that, it really wasn't too bad. I didn't really miss breakfast. Lunchtime I was a little bit hungry, but pushed right through it. After about 1 o'clock, didn't really notice it. But then again, about 3, 4 o'clock, I started to feel a little hungry. I did not find myself overeating. When I got to dinner on the fasting days, it was a 24-hour fast, by the way. So I went from dinner one day to dinner the next day. And I found myself hungry and eating, but it was totally under control. Had a handful of nuts while I was preparing food. Really wasn't a problem. The days that I was able to eat, I only ate my 3 meals, and quite frankly, eating dinner was tough. I had kale in my sandwich, my salad for lunch. I've never had kale before. It's a wholly unpleasant food, but it doesn't taste good. But it filled me up. When I ate kale with my chicken or my salmon for lunch, in a salad with some nuts and olive oil and a little apple cider vinegar and some avocado, by 5, 6 o'clock, I still wasn't hungry. The first day, that first Monday night, I didn't eat dinner. I ate 2 bites and went right into that fast. So that did make Tuesday a little harder. Thursday, Wednesday and Friday, I was able to eat a little more dinner, but one of the premises of this book is if you're not hungry, don't eat. So I didn't. Saturday I was out and about all day, driving some volleyball games. I got to see meet volleyball play. It was a really fun day, but again, I was active. I was busy. Didn't start feeling hungry until about 3, 4 o'clock. So I would say thus far this has been a successful experiment. I don't anticipate 5 to 6 pounds a week. I don't think that's realistic. What I do anticipate is about 2 pounds a week. 1 to 2 pounds a week I think would be realistic. Not dissimilar to what we were hoping for from the original meal program. We are going to have to make some changes to the to the meal, to the accountability sheet, and we'll do that here in a second. So I'm not quite ready to recommend this to somebody. Certainly the 24-hour fasting. I didn't do any workouts last week. So this week I'm going to start doing workouts and do a little lifting, do a little cardio, and see how that affects things. See how I feel, because I'll probably do the lifting on food days and, believe it or not, the cardio on fasting days, just because that's how my schedule works. But again, according to the science, it shouldn't matter. I should still be able to do those workouts without any trouble at all. So let's go to the tracking sheet and let's take a look at the changes we need to make for this week. We're making some minor changes on the tracking sheet. 40-minute walks, eliminate diet soda, fruit or veggie with every meal, no sugar in the first 3 ingredients, and really I'm trying to eliminate as much sugar as possible. That was also the earlier goal. 100 ounces of net ounces of water is critical at this point. 30 minutes of housework. Here's a big change back from June. Instead of 4 to 5 to 6 meals a day, we're going to drop down to 2 to 3 meals a day on the days that we're eating. Go 5 workouts a week. That'll start again. I didn't miss last week. I intentionally eliminated workouts last week. I wanted to get used to the every other day fasting before I really tried to go to workouts as well. Plan each meal, critical. Stretch every day, critical. Now, here are the changes for, we'll say, July 17 and July 24. I actually implemented both of these on the 17th. No processed food, and actually that's been pretty straightforward. Lots of vegetables, some fruits, a little bit of oatmeal, a little bit of rice. That's really been my carbohydrate intake. I have not even thought about worrying about how much food I'm eating. Eating chicken and pork and beef on the days that I eat, and haven't counted a single calorie. Fast every other day. This is the tricky part. It wasn't undoable. It was doable, but it wasn't easy. And it'll be interesting to see. I want to try this for at least 30 days and see if it gets easier, if it gets harder, where the fasting takes me. If it really does end up being the key to reducing my set point, reducing levels of insulin, and getting and keeping my weight down. Not so much getting my weight down, but keeping my weight down. So if you look at the weight as of Sunday, July 23, we're down to 237 pounds. So we're a long ways from that 255 where we started. I think we're on the right track. The first week, it always, when you start something like this, things go more quickly. And hopefully we can make that goal by the end of the month of 235 pounds, be down 20 pounds. That would be fantastic. All right, so like I said, the goal this week is 2 pounds. I think that's a very realistic goal. And I think that again, we're going to get the workouts in for this week. And so I think it'll be interesting to see as I go on how my body feels. I actually feel like I have a ton of energy. I feel like I'm eating almost never and still have a ton of energy. That's a great sign. I mean, I'm down 18 pounds from when we started. 18 pounds. I feel better. My joints feel better. My back feels better. I feel just generally lighter and looser. I feel like I have more energy. So, one way or the other, we're heading the right direction. And the other way we're doing it was working. I don't know if it was a long-term solution, but it was working. But, I always talk to my athletes and coaches, don't ever be afraid to challenge the status quo. The great coaches, the great athletes, they're always looking for something different. They're always looking to challenge the science. They're always looking to challenge what they know. And that's how they become truly successful in their own right. All right, well, that's it for this week's Track the Trainer, two-parter. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next week. I'm Coach Tom. Thanks for watching Track the Trainer.